it's a lot of people I see trying to submit their music to playlists and these different playlists and platforms that a lot of them charge you to get your music on playlists. I don't think that's a good idea for a lot of reasons. It's almost like you're begging. For two, it's like what y'all have to realize is these platforms, these people, it's a business, all right? And every week or every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, every month, whatever, however often, probably every week, they choose to come on there and rate somebody's music or judge somebody's music or whatever it is they're doing. It's a business, okay? I want to encourage you to stop doing that. Stop. Why are you spending more money paying people to play your music? Why are you paying somebody to play your music? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Why don't you instead build your own playlist? Why don't you instead focus on quality, putting out quality music? Think about it. If you have a very, very, very good song, you don't have to go around begging somebody, hey man, play my music, hey man, put my song in your playlist. They're gonna, that song is going to start trending. I don't care how old it is. It's songs that are 20, 30, 40 years old, and you still hear these songs playing in the elevators, at the gas station, when you pumping fuel, like, so it doesn't matter how old a song is. You just haven't, probably what the issue is you haven't become big enough or well known enough where enough people have heard the song. So instead of us pushing out quality music and trying to figure out how to get it heard by people without paying for it, we just want to take the easy route. You're going to spend more money paying somebody than you would trying to figure out how to organically grow your fan base and grow, and get listeners and get put on playlists. I'm gonna tell you this. I have music that it's not even like the best that I know I can do, but to some people evidently it's good enough. On YouTube, for example, in my YouTube I can go into my analytics and stuff, and I can look and I can see which playlists are playing my videos or my songs, whatever it is. And a lot of times when I go in there, I look and I see that some of my songs on YouTube are being added to playlists, and I don't even know who these people. I might know the people, but I don't exactly know. Like, it might be somebody that I know, but they've made like a music page or something like that, and I have no. But a lot of these people, I don't think I know who they are. It's just random people who've heard my music some kind of way, whether it be on social media or whatever. Some kind of way they've heard my music. Could be through YouTube, could be through IG, I don't know. But some kind of way they've heard my music and they've added it to a playlist. I didn't pay them anything. I don't know who they are. It's organically growing some kind of way. And so that's what I say. I want to encourage you all to focus more on pushing out quality content and learning how to organically build and organically grow, right? Whether it be YouTube or whatever. Like, you can't just upload a song and then just sit back. That's not gonna do. Nobody knows that song is out there. You see what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, a lot of times the people, you can ask the people that you know to support you maybe once or so, maybe once, maybe twice. I'm saying for each new project, for each new song. But I wouldn't like harass them with it. Hey man, you still ain't added my song to a playlist. Hey man, you still ain't, like, I wouldn't do that. Like, every time you drop a new song, let all your people know about it one time, and then just go on to the next thing. If they don't play it, or if they don't add it to a playlist, maybe they don't like it. You know, that's the way I do it. But I'm not saying that's the way you have to do it. But you know, you gotta understand that not everybody likes pop, rock, Christian genres, blues, jazz, R&B, chill music. Not everybody likes, you know, soap operas, action movies, but it doesn't matter. You know, like, not everybody likes comedy, but it doesn't matter. Somebody out there is going to like comedy. Somebody out there is gonna like action. Somebody out there is going to like you know, Christian music. Somebody is gonna like jazz, pop, whatever the genre is. Look at country music. It's a lot of people that don't like country music, but it's a lot of people that like it, because look, there's a market for it. So what I'm saying to you is, if you're putting your music out there and you don't have people that are like, hey man, let me add this to my playlist, you know, for free. Hey man, like, and I'm not saying give away your music for free. Don't let people come to you and tell you, hey man, let me get that for free. If that is something that you feel you worked very hard on and you feel like it's a really good quality. Now what you got to understand also is, there's gonna be some songs that you should probably give away for free. There's gonna be some merchandise that you should probably give away for free, and there's gonna be some that you should sell. You really have to know what is your best stuff and what is your that's something I could probably give for free. And you create like a bundle or a pack or something, and you just got to keep in mind, okay, I want people to buy this, so what can I give them for free as a bundle that will make them buy this? If you want to sell your song, like, you know, you want people to buy your song, what can you give for free? Or what kind of raffle, or you know, you see people doing these what do you call it, challenges, like the dance challenge, or what can you do to make people, you know, giveaways where you can make people buy your stuff. Now you're obviously gonna make more money off of something like a t-shirt or something rather than selling one song. But then now if you're selling an album, that might work out. You see what I'm saying? Now you can give away a song for free if somebody is going to buy an album, because it's balancing out. It's working for your benefit. Yeah, you're giving a song away for free, so you just lost $1, but then you gain $7 because you just sold the album. You see what I'm saying? So you don't want to do it the other way around, but you know, sometimes it depends on how it works out. But so I think it's very important to be unique and be different. Like, if you submit your music to a playlist, or I mean not a playlist, but somebody that does playlists or tries to get your song into a playlist, what you have to understand is they're judging or critiquing. I don't want to say that, but they're judging or rating your music based off of a certain standard. A lot of times that certain standard is something that they heard or something that they like. They might not like pop, rock, Christian, whatever the genre is, or whatever the type of music that you do. So if I was you, I wouldn't be worried about trying to be accepted by somebody else's opinion or judgment. If you know that you have, that's why I stopped submitting my looking for people to approve of my music. I don't need somebody else's judgment or somebody to approve what I already know is good. God gave you your own ears. Use them. Why do you need somebody else's ears to approve of your music if you know you've got a good thing? Now, if you don't know, then that's different. Yeah, you might need some help, but I really believe that people really, really know what their music sounds like. You know your music ain't that good, but you're like, man, if I can get this person to, if this person says that it's okay, I feel like it's okay. But deep down, you already know, yeah, you might have worked on it. Like, think about it. We work really, really hard in the studio on our music. We be like, man, that song sound fire. And then we go listen to it in the car, or we hear it on Spotify or YouTube. Like, man, why it don't sound like it did in the studio? So you already know that your song is not that good. But if you can get this person that does playlist or whatever to approve and say, oh yeah, man, that's good, then all of a sudden you say, oh well, I guess it's not that bad. I'm not that type of person, man. I'm the type where if I think it's bad, I don't care if somebody else say it's good. I've had a lot of people that came to me and said, hey man, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna take that song, I don't like that song, so I'm not gonna put it up, or I'm gonna take that song back off of YouTube because I don't like how it sounds. And I've had people that come to me and say, hey man, I don't hear what you're hearing, or I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm not that person, man. I don't care what somebody else says. I want to be the one that's happy with what I'm putting out. So when I go back into the studio, I'm working twice as hard to get that result. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that I hear on the radio that's trash. And I'ma just be honest with you. Like, I'm talking about big names or people that believe that they're better than me, and they don't think that I hear this stuff. They don't think that I can tell, man, the vocals are too loud. It sounds like this person is yelling in the microphone. It sounds like the person is like too close to the microphone. That's one thing about the a lot of artists are using like the TLM 103, which is a very good mic. But even though the TLM 103 has the capsule of the U87AI, you cannot yell into a TLM 103 like you can yell into a U87AI. So the U87AI has a way higher impedance. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's exactly why, but I've noticed, like, it doesn't, with the U87AI, it doesn't matter if you're soft or if you're loud, that mic will pick up no matter what you do. That mic sounds good. Close, far, loud, low. Now the TLM 103 to me is more of a mic that you can just talk in a normal voice or even in a low voice, and that mic picks up just pristine audio. You see what I'm saying? Everybody gets this microphone and wants to yell into this microphone. You don't have to do that. I've noticed with a lot of microphones, I can actually talk at a normal or lower volume. It's kind of like when people sing. Some people think if they sing louder, it's better. Man, believe it or not, you're messing up your dynamic range. You can talk at a normal voice. Yeah, it's okay to get a little bit loud, but some people just be at the extreme. You can talk at a normal voice and have the dynamic, the range to be able to go up and down at certain points in the song rather than just being up here throughout the whole song. People think because they're louder, this is what people think. They think because they're louder, it gives the song more energy. It does give energy. But what's more important, energy or emotion? Because if I'm in range, I can give more emotion. You can hear more of what's on my heart. You see what I'm saying? And I know it sounds like I'm going off subject, but what I'm saying is be unique, be different, be who God called you to be. You see what I'm saying? Stop trying to. It's nothing wrong with trying to have a standard to look up to the big names and maybe the industry or the labels, but stop trying to conform and fit in with what they're doing. The only thing that you should be trying to compete with them with is the quality. Don't try to copy their style. I think that's a bad thing. That's the problem. You listen to the radio and everybody sounds the same. That's why I don't like doing that. Like, I don't like, you submit to a playlist or these people that can get you on a playlist or get you put on their radio station, and they have a certain sound they're looking for. And a lot of times it's the bigger names. The big ones, like, for example, I'm not trying to point out no names, but let's just say like Lecrae. And I'm talking about in the Christian category, Lecrae, and any, like, these big names like that. I love Lecrae, but I'm just saying, you got a lot of platforms that look up to people like Lecrae and say, oh, well, Lecrae's group is doing this, or they have this type of sound, or all the big Christian names, or all the big, what's being played on the radio right now has this sound. So you need to have that sound, or your song is just not good. Look, man, I've heard songs from 20, 30 years ago that are still #1 hits, and they sound nothing like the trash that's being played on the radio right now. Stop trying to fit in. You see what I'm saying? Like, stop trying to fit in with the trends. Make your own trend. And if they don't like it, forget them. That's the thing about me, man. Like, I have always stayed true to who I am. Always stayed true to my own sound, my own fingerprint. Y'all, I ain't gonna say y'all, because I don't know who y'all are. But a lot of people that are trying to get on these playlists and stuff are trying to, oh man, I gotta go download a Drake type beat. I mean, if that's what you like, then that's fine. But don't do that because you're trying to sound like everybody else. Then everybody's gonna sound like they're trying to sound like Drake. I don't want to hear Drake 24/7, 365. And I'm not saying that I don't really mean it. I'm giving you an example. What I'm saying is, sometimes I want to hear Drake. Sometimes I want to hear, you know what I'm saying, Mariah Carey. Sometimes I want to hear Lecrae. Like, I switch it up. But if everything you do sounds like this or sounds like that, then you're not being, who are you? You're not being true to who you are. You see what I'm saying?